don't make sense. You don't make sense.
You don't make fucking sense.
You don't make sense.
You don't.
I'm the one with the sense.
What's going on, dickweeds? This is pink tuna caviar. And Donna's on the pink goo. She was on the white goo earlier, but she's back on the pink goo. That's better. Hey? Fucking rights.
I'm fucking telling you, you're really fucking pissing me off.
Bloop. Are you pissed, Donna?
Yeah.
Are you ready to go, Donna? Today's Sunday, and Michael and Tammy from Timmins want a shoot-oot. Cigarette holder to use. Okay. I said Michael and Tammy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Seagull lady, Donna.
We went, okay.
We're in Elliot Lake, Ontario, for those you that didn't know.
And today they had a planned
Motion detected at your back.
power outage, and
Planned power outage.
was from 9:30 until like just about before 4, okay? So there's already limited stores, but it's really limited.
It's really limited around here.
So there was the 2 grocery stores open, a pizza place, a convenience store, and I don't know
what else.
I don't know about anything else. So we went to the No Frills, okay, to grab some stuff.
Went there to grab some stuff.
And as we're getting out of the car, walking through the parking lot, the seagull lady, right?
Yeah, the cart lady there, the lady who collects the carts over at No Frills. What do you call her, the cart lady?
I
You
guess.
call her a seagull lady?
The cart lady. Well, you could say, because you were closer, right? And so you heard more of like what she...
Yeah, so fucking, we get to No Frills, and we park away from everybody because Donna's car is new and she's worried the oldies will ding the fuck out of her doors, right? So we park away from everybody, and when you go to park away from people, sometimes there's another car that's way away from everybody also. And in today's situation, it was the cart lady, aka the seagull lady, and so she's calling seagulls down from the fucking sky. Some of them are landed already, and they're walking up. They're just on the fucking ground beside her, and she's like going, "Come on, come on, come on," and they're fucking following her. She goes to her car. They walk behind her. She pulls out this fucking, I don't know what it is.
Container of...
It looked like something that came from cats, like an old cat food container or something. Like a big plastic one, maybe cat treats, right? And she goes over by the grass there and she kind of dumps the stuff there for them to eat it. But my question is, like, when you're a customer there, right? I don't really want the seagull on my car. And I don't want to get out of the car and have the seagull shitting on me. Because that's all they do is shit, you know? So, like, my question is, like, if No Frills is attracting the seagulls and the car gets full of fucking shit and scratches from the fucking birds, because the birds actually wait on her car and maybe a few of the other cars that are close to hers. And, like, who's responsible for that? Because I know I'm not fucking paying for it.
Well, when we came out, the amount of fucking seagulls,
It's like a whole bunch. It's like...
There was so many, there was like a starting, but when...
You would think she was a fucking McDonald's fry walking around. It's fucked. You get into the car, these fucking birds like, oh, man, I hope they don't shit on me. They're all over. And the reason they're all over the place because this fucking lady's feeding them right there in the parking lot. You're getting your groceries, you gotta watch out for bird shit. Like, what if I'm walking to the cart and a bird shits on my fruit? Or my toque, yeah. Fuck you. Anyway, moving on. Me and Donna went to Foodland today. We got followed. Tell them about it, Donna.
Okay, but we went there just to like kill time because there was nothing to do, right?
Yeah, it was dark here. There's nothing to do, and so we decided to go and look around at the grocery stores because they were both open. We heard today that they were open. We heard all the way up to today that they weren't going to be open, but then they were open. So we figured, okay, well, let's go fucking look around.
And we did.
Yeah.
And as we were looking around,
I guess we looked too deep.
we literally, Ed's in there like just how he is.
Just like
and
this.
I'm just like how I am, except with, I had one of their baskets.
Yeah.
And I had my wallet in my hand. That's it. We had nothing else. We didn't have no jackets, just like this. So we're just like, look.
Both wearing sandals, too. We're wearing fucking sandals.
So we're in there browsing around, right? We're just looking, and I started noticing, like, well, you must have noticed.
Well, I
too.
seen them too, but
Like,
I didn't. Donna was quick to react. So we were over like at the back of the store, and the guy was looking around the same bunkers as us, but he was putting stuff in his basket, acting like he was shopping.
Yeah.
But then we went down an aisle, and he was going down that aisle.
Then
we went down the next aisle, and it was suspicious that he was still behind us. And we kind of slowed down to look at stuff, and he wouldn't pass us to keep going. He just kind of stand there for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
And Donna turns around and says, "Why the fuck is that guy following us?" And I think the guy heard because he took off, and we didn't see him again. He never went to the cash to check out or nothing. He went somewhere in the store, maybe the back room or something. She turned around, she goes, "What the fuck is that guy following us for?" And the guy fucked
I
off.
said, "He can fuck off."
Yeah.
Well, don't follow us. We're not.
She got rid of them. Or you could say she dismissed them.
Well, fuck. We didn't even have anything in the fucking basket yet.
We didn't even get nothing there. We didn't even touch it on the fucking shelf.
We couldn't because this guy kept on following us everywhere.
Well, we could have. We just didn't want anything. Because at Foodland...
Oh my god, the prices.
For some reason, because everything's closed today, because the power outage...
Everything's jacked up over there.
Everything's expensive. Really expensive.
Like, I know it's expensive, but like...
A fucking sandwich, $8 and some cents for a fucking sandwich that has a couple folds of ham on it.
The fucking Cheese Whiz, eh? $8.69 or $8
for a jar of fucking Cheese Whiz.
Yeah.
We got some Cheese Whiz over at No Frills today. It was less than half that price. We got it for $3.99.
Yeah.
Over at fucking Foodland, it's $8 and I think 49 cents.
I don't even know what we got there. Oh, the sandwiches.
Yeah, we bought some sandwiches to go. And they taste like shit.
Yeah, they tasted like nothing.
That's how I knew there was folds of ham.
Some of it, like it was like...
Is that what I was talking about?
Folds of ham?
Yeah, but off the sandwich? Or was it talking about folds of ham or something else?
No, on the sandwich.
Because the sandwich we got 2 sandwiches and a bread thing that you dip into the spinach.
Dip.
Yeah.
Spinach dip.
Yeah, Donna eats that shit. So anyway, we tried the first sandwich thing. I don't even know what that was made of. What was the bread? Croissant?
Yeah, it was, the meats aren't even going together. Like, it was...
Well, that one there had all ham and...
cheese.
And turkey.
Yeah, it had ham, turkey, cheese, and mustard, and some not so good looking lettuce.
And it was really cold.
And
Like, it was extra cold. I don't know why it was so fucking cold. It's like 41 here today, you said, right?
I don't know. Well, it's supposed to be 40.
It's supposed to be 40. I don't know what it fucking actually is, but...
Last time I looked, it said 38 or something.
Sandwich came out of the store, went in the trunk. We went to a few other places, came home, it sat on the fucking counter. Took a bite out of it, and my fucking teeth were freezing.
I didn't find it tasted like anything, and then I looked at the other sandwich, right? And it's like roast beef and what?
Ham and turkey meat.
Yeah, that doesn't fucking go together. That doesn't fucking go together.
We grabbed it, it said assorted meat sandwich, and we thought, okay, maybe something like along the lines of what they sell at Subway, but
no,
it's not.
I didn't.
It's still sitting in the fucking fridge.
Yeah.
Nobody wants it.
That's all we got there because it's too fucking expensive. It's way too expensive there, but yeah, fucking.
I also noticed at Foodland, when you go there, when you go to the meat deli part, the deli part at the back, you know, where they make things and cut the meat.
Yeah, the deli.
Almost everybody back there doesn't have no fucking teeth. I looked over the counter and nobody had fucking teeth. I just found that strange.
Wonder how you eat though.
I'm not joking. Nobody had teeth. I think the women did, but the dudes had no teeth. No fucking, like, I don't even think they had one tooth in their mouth.
So how the fuck do you eat?
I don't know, but it's hard not to look at that when you're asking them to cut your meat. You know what I mean?
I wonder how you eat with no teeth.
Lots of pudding. Soft
That's fucking gross.
I would imagine, right? If you have no teeth, how are you gonna eat a steak?
Okay, well, you couldn't eat a steak. I mean, unless you're gonna chop it.
How would you even eat a burger? I mean, if it's an extra soft burger, but where do you get an extra soft burger from? McDonald's? Nobody wants that.
Maybe they just cut it in smaller bites and then just like gum it until it's like all the saliva.
Gum the burger?
Yeah, like cut it in a little bite, then put it in, and then use like your.
I don't know why nobody has false teeth. At least.
I don't know.
At least have some fake ones in there. You know, fool us.
You can get them off the internet.
Yeah, you can get them off the fucking internet, but I'd go to the dentist or the denture person because that way you get them properly fitted, but buying them off the internet might not fit properly.
Well, you can do something, right?
I don't know. I don't think I just buy mine off the internet. What size is your mouth? Large? Extra large?
There's probably a way to
small?
measure it.
What?
There's probably a way to measure it.
Okay, Donna, we're never doing that. Holy fuck.
What?
Donna, you don't even know how to spell.
What?
Why'd you say tint of window?
What is this supposed to be?
Off window?
Oh.
It's an extra F.
Well, there's been a lot going on.
Fuck off! It's not funny when I'm teasing you, right?
No, there's been a lot going on. And who's D? Doesn't even look like a fucking D.
Where's the D?
Oh, it's scratched out now. I know where's the D.
What are you talking about?
You.
She's trying to look for a mistake in my
Keep
spelling.
it, you said.
Yeah, when I wrote it, I said my D's a little fucked
A
up.
little.
But it's still a D, and at least I have all my letters there. Grade 10.
Grade fucking 10 my ass.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, let's.
Tint off window. It says off now.
Ed wanted the tint off the window.
I didn't like it.
I like it, but Ed doesn't.
That's
So.
because Donna's dirty.
No.
That shit looks dirty on the window. Yesterday it was pouring. We had thunderstorms and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't see outside at all. It was like I was in a shed. I don't want to live like that.
Okay, you weren't.
It was like I was in a windowless fucking shed or a garage or whatever. Yes. There's nothing but fucking darkness around me. And we had power yesterday. That didn't help.
You fucking.
No, I'm not lying. That's how it felt to me. I don't like that shit. I don't like that gloomy fucking living in the goddamn dark.
It wasn't dark.
I like a little sunlight, you know? Especially in the daytime.
Oh my god.
Hey, you got anything else?
No.
Okay, well, I got one story I was going to tell you guys, but I don't tell it yet because, like, we're not very far in, so Donna's going to have to come up with something.
No, Don's not coming up with anything.
You always have a fucking story.
Not
You
today.
always do.
Not today.
You have a story.
We seen a fucking
See?
girl, remember this morning walking on the sidewalk?
No.
Yes. I said she looked like a working girl.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
She was like fucking dirty looking.
I didn't know she's talking to. See how mad she got? Yes!
It wasn't like that.
It was fucking like that.
No, it wasn't.
Since I've seen you guys yesterday, I must have had about 34, maybe 43 Motrins and Advils to keep my tooth pain away.
Well, you gotta go to the fucking dentist. You just go there, you say, I'll call, I'll say he needs a tooth removed. He doesn't need cleanings or anything, just pull the tooth out.
Just pull it out. I don't need nothing else. I don't need no special treatment at all.
He needs it just to go in there, take him in the fucking back, and yank it out.
That's what Donna does to me sometimes. She takes me in the back and yanks it out.
And then your pain will be gone.
I fucking know how it works, Donna.
Well, then you need to do it, Ed.
I hate the needles. That's the problem. So anyway, the left side of my face, I don't know if you guys can tell, it's a little bit swollen. And when I push on it right here, it fucking hurts. But thank fuck for me and Donna, when we go to the dentist and they give you those, what are they called?
Amoxicillin.
We usually save them because we have bad teeth. Well, especially I have bad teeth. My teeth are probably the worst. Hey, the worst. So anyway, fucking, usually when I go to get a tooth pulled, they say, oh, you gotta take this first to clean out the infection and then come back, because if we try it like this, whatever, I forget why they said they can't do it.
It won't freeze.
They won't freeze, yeah.
Infection.
So, thank God, Donna found a whole bottle of the fucking, what's it called again?
Amoxicillin.
Amoxicillin. That one of it, I think you got it from the dentist.
Yeah.
But either way, it works for me too. So I started that today. Donna has put me on amoxicillin.
Well,
I imagine in the next 2 days, the swelling will go down, and then I guess tell the dentist, right, or ask the dentist if they count how many days.
it's 7 days. It's
Okay,
7
so
days.
in 7 days.
So next Monday, can you get in there? Right?
Fucking Monday's a long time. I don't want to be waiting next weekend again.
Friday?
Maybe. So anyway, sometime around then, Friday or Monday,
Thursday.
Or Thursday, I will probably have a tooth pulled, and yeah, we'll come home and get blood all over the bongs and stuff. What?
Nothing. It's because it's so fucking yucky out. I'm telling you, it's really gross out. Like
It's muggy as fuck.
it's really fucking ugh. But in here, hey, Do you see at the bottom? It's saying in here it's
I
25.
was using my bag peeling spatula earlier, but then Donna made herself something for breakfast. She was flipping eggs, and so
Okay, I wasn't.
now it's got to get cleaned.
How would I be flipping eggs with the power off?
Power didn't go off till 9, Donna.
Ed, it wasn't hot in here.
It was.
No.
It was fucking hot. I
No.
woke up sweating. I seen her making her eggs and licking the
No.
fucking thing.
That's fucking gross. You know, I couldn't imagine what fucking ball sweat tastes like, you know?
Donna knows what it tastes
No,
like.
I don't. I do not. Fucking.
She's an expert.
No. It's in your fucking underwears.
Okay, so I guess I'll tell my story. It's not a funny story. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's funny, but I didn't find it funny. So anyway, when I was a little kid, I don't remember what grade I was in, but there was a thing at school, I don't know, you can call it a project, I guess, where we were supposed to bring something in that, I don't remember what it was called exactly, like what we were doing, but like people would bring something in, like, you know, something that one of their ancestors did or a relative or some shit, you know, like for instance, some people were bringing in like these things and these pictures of their grandparents in uniform and talking about like World War II, and some people were talking about other things, you know, like, I don't know, they might have had like a relative that was on a baseball fucking team or something, you know. You with me? You follow?
I follow.
So anyway, I was new at that school. Growing up, we usually went to the schools I went to. I went to them for like 1 year. And then we went to move somewhere else and went to that school for 1 year. And then we moved somewhere else. And a couple of times we went to the same school for like, well, actually it was the last 3 years of public school I went to the same school. All the years before that I went to all different schools, like kindergarten. I went to like 2 different kindergarten, like 2 schools for kindergarten. I went to grade 1 somewhere, then grade 2 somewhere else, grade 3 somewhere here, grade 4 over there, grade 5 over there. And then finally grade 6 and 7. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually, I failed grade 6.
An 8.
I didn't fail grade 8.
No.
I failed grade 6. I failed grade 6 because my stepmother was an alcoholic and I never went to school for grade 6. I was at home watching my little brothers, so I failed for not going to school enough. It wasn't a good thing. So anyway, moving on though. So I went to different schools for all those fucking years, except for the last 3 years went to the same school, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I don't remember what school this was, and I don't remember what grade I was in. So anyway, I said to the teacher, she kind of asked me, like, what are you going to fucking bring in, yeah. So I started to tell her about our ancestor, William Dampier. Because my dad always talked about the cocksucker, right? So I knew like some stories. So I said, like, you know, I'm probably bringing a book about our ancestor, William Dampier. He was a pirate and buccaneer. And she said, okay, well, what is he famous for? Like, what's he known for? He was actually known for a lot of things, but I think his most famous thing is when he saved Alexander Selkirk from a deserted island. And she got kind of mad and she thought I was lying. She said, Alexander Selkirk. I said, yeah, you know Robinson Crusoe? For those of you that don't know, Robinson Crusoe's real name is Alexander Selkirk. You can look it up if you want. So anyway, my ancestor, William Dampier, rescued the cocksucker from the island he was stranded on. And she didn't believe me. Like, she was kind of like, the way she was talking to me was like, you know, I was full of shit and this and that and the other thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I went home and told my dad what happened, and my dad was that type of guy. He'd fly up off his fucking chair, you know what I mean? Because, what do you mean she didn't fucking believe you, right? And so I remember he went and dug out this fucking, he had all these fucking history books and different things on William Dampier, and so he gave me one to bring to school, and I brought it to school and proved it to the teacher, and well, the teacher shut the fuck up, you know what I mean? And she was actually kind of amazed. She thought I was lying, I think. And yeah, that was the story I had. But the reason I was sticking to that today was because I wanted to tell you cocksuckers that I can even show you guys. I think I got it on here, right?
Yeah.
I sent it to our oldest son a little while back. William Dampier is also known for...
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh, here we go. Burning the table. Is it all out? Put it out, Donna.
It's out.
That shit's still going.
No, it's not.
I'm not buying another table.
Ash isn't going.
I see the smoke. Anyway, William Dampier is also... He's known for a lot of things, but he what?
Okay, keep going with your story. I have something to say.
Okay. He's known for... he was the first person to describe the effects of marijuana in English. He went to some place, I forget where the fuck it was. You'd have to read the story. I got a book somewhere, but I think my oldest son took it. He went to some place, he was a pirate, right? And a Buccaneer. So somewhere, I don't know where, he met up with this group of people that smoked weed, and he tried some, and he wrote down the effects, right? And he's the first person in history that wrote it down in English. I was going to show you guys so you could look it up if you wanted to. You probably don't, but maybe you do. I don't got very much to talk about today. The power was out and we didn't do nothing except for go to the fucking grocery store, and that was boring. What are you doing, Donna? Clean yourself up? What do you do? Shit yourself?
Yes, Eddie.
Hey, here it is. I found it on Google. I got a book that says the same shit, but like I said, I think my oldest son fucking
He does.
swiped it. He has it right? Yeah. See? You can find this shit on Google. Hopefully you guys are reading the... I think you can see it. I think you can. Sometimes when I show things on camera, I'm not too sure if it's coming up because I went to show you guys a long time ago some stuff with the GoPro, and the GoPro doesn't pick up any fucking words that are lit at all. Well, at least my GoPro doesn't. That's not a GoPro, but I think it all came in. Anyway, if you're reading that, when he describes the effects, when he says madness, I think he's talking about paranoia. Because like when Donna has a sativa and she starts hiding from cops that aren't around and stuff, she starts that's pretty fucking mad, really. And you got to think this is back in like what, the 1800s, 1700s. I don't even fucking remember when this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on.
I think you know what you should do.
No.
You should just tell stories. Like.
I don't have any stories.
Like no. Like, make some up. Like
Make some up?
Yeah, like story time with Ed, or
And you want me just to make some shit up?
like, or read a book.
Read a book? They can read their own fucking book.
Not on here. On a
okay,
separate
they don't
thing.
come here to read fucking books.
No, not here. Like on a, you know, like remember.
Remember.
Remember, like story time at school. Hey?
Yeah, kindergarten.
Well, we had it.
Oh, actually, I remember the teacher reading sometimes some books, but I thought it was stupid. So why would I want to do that?
Because like,
I can read my own book. Why the fuck would I want somebody to read it to me?
Because.
How do I believe you're telling me what's in that book?
No.
How do I know for sure you're not lying to me?
No, your voice when you're telling a story, right? It's one of those voices, eh? That.
It's one of those voices, eh?
That is like, I don't know, like, sort of calming. Like when I was listening to you, that's how the thing came off the joint, because I was listening, like I was like deep in. You should be like a professor or something. Oh, you could talk to a large.
Remember Deep Thoughts with Jack Handy?
Yeah. Anyways, I think that's what I wanted to say.
Huh. Oh yeah, I remember what we went and bought at the grocery store. We bought stuff we had cheeseburgers for lunch off the barbecue because there was no way to cook in here. That's what we bought. Remember you said, what did we buy?
No, I was talking about Foodland, but that was just sandwiches because everything else was really expensive. So then we went back to No Frills later, remember? And we got buns and fucking burgers. Yes, we went back there. You fucking know. Don't fucking... Hey! Here's something.
There we go.
So remember we were telling you about the lady with the cart, with the wagon, with the... She goes like...
The lady who walks from town to town and sleeps in her tent in the woods and
like she was here.
in campgrounds. And one day we seen her and she made eye contact with Donna and went,
yeah.
I don't think she likes Donna.
I don't think she does either. Yeah, she's on often on Highway 17.
Okay, so...
Anyways, so somebody brought it up, asked today on, right? So, and I wanted to know, right? Because they were wondering about... They were just asking about this lady that they see on Highway 17 with the wagon and whatever, right? She walks apparently she's walked from here to Espanola. She walks at nighttime.
Espanola is an hour drive from here, so she must be walking for at least a day or two, right?
There's some people are like...
Well, you can walk that in a day, I imagine.
Well...
It'd be a long fucking walking day, right? If you leave at 6 in the morning, you might be there by 6 at night.
Well, they don't, I guess the police have talked to her, they say at nighttime, but they think it's, people are just, they don't know for sure, right? But they're saying, because, if you're walking on the fucking road on a highway at nighttime, and, you could get fucking hit, it's not the safest.
Yeah, it's not the safest to walk down a fucking highway.
But anyways, I thought it was just...
At least it's not on Highway 17, you probably shouldn't.
I thought it was just, somebody that just,
People are pulling over all the time in the dark, you know?
Yeah. But she's been doing this for a couple of years. This is how she lives for a couple of years. She's been, her and her wagon.
I wonder what year that started in.
Well, they said...
Was it when the new Canadians moved in?
Apparently she has issues, they say. And
if I lived in the fucking street and had to walk down the highway, I'd have some fucking issues too.
Usually when she's misbehaving, yeah. It's because she hasn't taken her meds.
Oh, she's on medication?
Yeah, she's like that. But, right, let's say she's been doing this for 2 years. What I've been reading, right? The shelter here can't take her.
Why?
Because there's no room for her here. And
where's she from?
I don't know. The Sioux. She's from the Sioux. Last anybody heard.
I'm from the Sioux.
She was trying to make her way. She has a daughter that lives in Sudbury. It's people will.
Oh, she's trying to get to Sudbury.
Well, that's what.
But why the fuck does she keep on coming back this way?
That's what she said. She was trying to get her to her daughter in Sudbury, right? But it doesn't take a couple of years to travel.
No, with the amount of fucking time I've seen her go down the highway and up fucking here because she was here in Elliot Lake only 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was on there too. She walked here.
Yeah, so she's walking that far. And, walking to Elliot Lake, walking back, walking to Espanola, walking back this way, going down the fucking Blind River, then coming back. She could have been in Sudbury by now.
Well,
she could have been in fucking Toronto by now. The first time we seen her was back in fucking... What month did we first see her? Right after the snow melted?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was back in fucking March? April, March?
March, April-ish?
Yeah. She could have been fucking long gone by now.
Well, people have given her water and food, right?
Yeah.
Some person or a couple paid for her to stay in a hotel room for the night and got her some stuff, but I thought she was it was.
Yeah, but hotel rooms get expensive after a while.
Well, it was only one night. They're we'll give you will pay for you to.
Wonder what she does in the winter.
I don't know, because they said a couple years. I don't know what the fuck she does in the winter. It's cold.
Yep. Up here in Canada, it gets pretty cold in the winter.
Like, I don't fucking know. I was, I was on Facebook. Somebody took a picture, The amount of fucking tents, it's like tent fucking city there. They're everywhere there. I'm so glad we don't fucking have to see that.
Where in Timmins?
It was all right behind your independent grocer. There was so many fucking tents. There's tents behind living space. No, you can't leave a bike. What I've been reading.
But who's living in all of the rentals?
I know. The ones that are getting paid to get a monthly allowance on others' dimes.
That's what's really going on.
Well, you cannot.
It's like that everywhere.
You know, like here.
Everywhere.
We see bikes here, right? Just like outside stores. I don't know.
Yeah, here people pull up with their bikes and they just leave it there and nobody touches it, you know what I mean? In Timmins when we were there, we see somebody pull up with a bike and we see somebody else jump on it and take off.
Somebody fucking showed video footage at the Wendy's there, right? Somebody left their...
In Timmins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had one of those, what are they called?
A lock?
Bike. What kind of bike makes you could pedal, but then you can like not pedal and not an electric bike. You know what I'm talking about?
A moped?
This looks like a bike.
Moped, you can pedal it and then
you could just like go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like usually people use them here.
Yeah.
So they don't have to pedal up the hill.
Yeah.
Somebody put their bike there, walked into fucking Wendy's. Some girl just fucking jumped on it and fucking gone. The amount of fucking bikes you can't have a. It's real. Like I never want to go back there ever again.
We never want to go back to Timmins. When we first went there, it wasn't too bad. It was actually a nice place. But then, you know, we were there for 17 years, though. You know, after the first 10 passed by, after our kids grew up and moved out of the house, it started to seem like the whole world changed. So, like, the last 7 years we were living in Timmins.
Every year would just get worse.
Yeah, there's more and more junkies, more and more homeless people.
More trap houses, more shootings,
more people
stabbing.
Stealing from the stores. Security's fucking in the Dollarama and in the fucking bank and in the fucking grocery stores, and they're everywhere. Security for everything, you know? I even seen construction workers downtown working and they had security walking the fucking sidewalks.
Not only that, even in the life labs where you go get your blood fucking taken, even in fucking there. I'm just so glad we don't.
You go to other places like here in Elliot Lake, like you go to the dollar store and wherever, and there's no security. You might have a floor walker or something that might follow you around because, you know, you may look like you're going to steal something. We might. But anyway, they don't have security because, like, I don't think they're, like, constantly wrestling people to the ground like they are in Timmins. Last time we were in Timmins, a woman over at the Dollarama was getting fucking wrestled down by an East Indian security guard.
Yeah.
She tried to steal something because, like, I think she was starving. She's one of those homeless junkies. But the East Indian wasn't giving her a break. He fucking grabbed her and fucking... I felt bad for her. I would have grabbed the East Indian and let her fucking grab her shit and run. But at the same time, I was on probation, so I couldn't do that. I don't want to be no accessory, you know what I mean? So I just fucking, you know... Just back the fuck up. What else you got, Donna?
That's it.
You're a fucking liar. You probably got a story.
No, that's all I. There's even there. I don't know how it works up here. Maybe it works everywhere in Ontario or Canada because like the whole criminal fucking system's shot here, right? Like it's not good.
It's not good.
But there's a house. You know how like Timmins has all of these trap houses, right?
Yeah.
So there's a specific one that I keep seeing on there, right? With I think it's on Mount Joy there, okay? They call it the plywood house because, like, there's plywood all over there. Like, a lot
The
of
plywood house?
Yeah, because, like, there's plywood on the windows and there's plywood. There's a lot of plywood. Amount of fucking...
Can you imagine living in a house and all the windows is plywood? What does that even look like from the inside? Because I don't know. I've seen lots of them from the outside.
That's what I mean. That I don't know what happens in those houses, right? But, like, the whole, like, I think if you were
like, when you're in there, though, you can't see the outside world at all.
I think there's people, like...
So, like, what? Like, I've never been in a place like that. I've never been in any place that's
okay,
boarded up where you know, where you
okay.
see the fucking plywood.
But, like, if you... Let's just say you just happen to walk into that house. Like, say you're a cop or something. Or just you happen just to walk in there. In your head, what do you vision when you, like, walk it through the door?
I don't know.
I think there's people all like...
You guys remember the cover of Twisted Sisters Stay Hungry where Dee Snider's holding that fucking bone? You see, like, the background, that room he's in? Hey? Something like that.
I think, like, it's dark in there. I think there's people that are, you know, just in the corners, like, slouched over on the floor. I think there's gotta be, because they go through the fucking trash, the dumpsters and everything looking for fucking shit to bring back to the dealers, right? So I think it's just, like, there's probably rats and mice. I think it's just really, really, like, it's just a really bad place. Like, there's probably chains maybe somewhere.
Chains?
Yeah, like, what if somebody went there, right? And okay, we'll use me and you for example, but we don't know each other, okay? And I hate using us because we would never do this. Okay, say there's like okay, say there's Tommy and Tim, okay?
Tim and Tommy.
And the main guy running things from inside is Henry, okay?
Okay.
Okay? And Timmy and Tommy, they go there, right? They know each other as, like, they go there together to go see Henry, but they're not friends, okay?
Okay.
So let's say Timmy tells Henry, hey, Tommy there, I seen him talking to the cops or something. Let's just say that, okay?
Okay.
And I think he's like, I've been watching him and he's been doing it for a while, okay? So now Henry's mad, okay? So that's where the when he goes there to get stuff, right? They, you know, I think bad things happen in there.
Probably lots of bad things happen, Donna.
Anyways,
I don't know about the chain thing, but
there's so much garbage. There's always like garbage. Like, I'm telling you, like, our back area, like, garbage. That's how much is in the fucking front. Garbage. People that live there, right? They say they do like a bus there, and then within an hour, right? They're right.
You're still talking about the place in Timmins?
Yeah, they're right fucking back there.
I've seen the places with the boarded up windows, but I've never been inside of a place that's been boarded up, so I don't know what the setting would be like. You know
It's
what I
probably
mean?
like old wallpaper that's screwed down.
It could be, but I mean, I imagine that the windows are being boarded up. Like, having them boarded up would probably make you forget about the outside world. You know what I mean?
But why, like...
You might forget where the fuck you are after a while, especially if you're on that fucking jump that they do.
So there's still...
Next thing you know, you're on a slow boat on your way to China.
So you just sit there and get in a dark room.
I don't know. I mean, what else? I don't think it's too bright in a boarded up fucking house. I can imagine that they probably don't even have power in a boarded up house, would they? Don't most of those places that are boarded up get ready to be condemned after a while?
Well, unless they're gonna steal power. Remember there was that one place in Timmins, the fucking house was stealing power. They're running fucking cords from another house.
You can keep talking.
Okay.
I'm gonna just get this going.
Do you remember?
No, I remember hearing it, but I don't.
They tore that place down.
I'm gonna get in my road toque here and...
They had the cleaning people to go in there. Hey, they all had those hazmat. What's called hazmat? Hazmat?
Yeah.
Hazmat?
Yeah.
Fucking suits on.
The Germans?
Yeah, the fucking one where it was stealing power. Yeah, because there was like fucking human shit and everything in there. Even in the shed. Like they just, I know like humans take shits, right? But I mean I'm sure you, what do you like just pile it on the other, like what do you just squat over and you guys just keep shitting on shit? Like that's fucking gross. That's gross. I couldn't imagine. And the smell, right? Like fuck. Like, I take Charlie for a walk, and when he fucking shits, right, you could smell it, and I'm far away from, like, his butt. I'm standing up, and he's, like, over there. That's fucking gross. No wonder why they have, like, fucking, you know, they smell shitty. It's probably because the shit's sticking.
Huh.
Anyways, I like when we go and see our oldest son, or the grandkids.
Yeah.
We should just take the long way around.
Go through North Bay.
Yeah, just take the long way. I don't. That I'm telling you, when you enter Timmins, and people in Timmins may say no, but for me, when you're
Donna
entering,
wants to skip Timmins.
yeah, because it makes
our
you
oldest son
angry.
doesn't live in Timmins. He just lives on the other side of Timmins, like way up there.
Yeah.
So if we go to North Bay and we leave from North Bay going that way, you just follow. I forget what the name of that highway is, but you can just
Highway 11.
It might be Highway 11. Could be. You'd have to look.
I am not fucking going there.
Where?
To Timmins. Never.
Fuck Timmins.
Never going there.
Watch, we'll probably cut through Timmins to go because it's shorter.
No, that.
Last time I went to Timmins, though, there were so many potholes just going into the fucking place.
Not only that, like.
There's more potholes on the highway going into Timmins on the, what's that, the 101?
Yeah.
There's more potholes going into Timmins than there is on your way out, but both sides are fucked. And the potholes are big. Donna's car is small. I remember when I went up there with the Kia, I was fucking swerving the shit like I was in a fucking video game. And it was on the hard level too, because it was dark. What? The easy level's in the daytime. It's hard at nighttime when it's fucking dark. You can't see when the fucking potholes are coming. It's like the last minute. It's like, whoa! You know what I mean? You're just missing it. You can hear everything in the trunk fucking roll from one side to the other.
Okay. Stay happy, stay safe, be kind, enjoy your Sunday.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And that's it. Is that it?
Yeah.
Cigrit holder to everybody.
We're out.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and fuck off. Hey? You hear what you laugh? What?
Like somebody's looking at you, you should hey.
In the parking lot?